Welcome back once again. Y'all already know what it is. It's the Alphapack weekly watch list call where we give you the latest and greatest news, options, trading activity, and just overall information about the market and what we can expect. I'm here with my bros as always, investing for legacy. Mr. Check My Resume.
Good.
We're gonna have my man Cam G shooting out some plays for you as well. Of course, my man FICO, he couldn't be here with us today. He's out here taking care of business with his family, but we're gonna hold you down as we always do. Legacy, resume, how y'all feeling today?
Oh man, it's feeling good, man. Just wrapped up a good week, man. Looking forward to another exciting week, man. A lot of opportunities. Looking forward to this watch list, man. Seeing what y'all got on deck for the week.
Sir, feeling
Yes,
blessed and
sir.
highly
Yes, sir.
favored. Got myself. Got just had a baby girl. Been having fun raising her. Almost 2 weeks old. Been looking forward. What I'm looking forward to going into this week. I'm definitely gonna be watching next quarter and setups. We got only a month left to this quarter, second quarter of 2022. So looking forward to this third quarter and just trying to plan ahead, but more than ever, especially like I said, I just mentioned my daughter. She helping me do that as well. Let's plan ahead better than ever. So let's get it. Let's make sure we all doing so. YouTube Pack family. Got some nice fire for you like usual. And back to you, Boss Gang. But yeah, you know how we do. Shouts out to Boss, our other brother FICO again. He brought it up already. Had a beautiful baby boy, his first son, 2 daughters already. So excited for him for sure. And my first daughter. So God is good,
Right.
for sure.
About you, boss?
Absolutely. Well, we know why you guys are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I gotta cook. I gotta eat good, man. You gotta.
Yeah. You've been impressing me on
strong,
the
man.
stories with it, man. Like he know how to feed himself well.
Yeah, got to.
Sure.
Got to. Grown man gotta eat. Gotta stay strong, man. Gotta stay strong.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you know why the people here. Y'all ready to get this work. So y'all can buy some steaks and eat too, right? So yes, sir. Legacy. You're gonna lead us off today. Let us know what's happening with the sectors and just go ahead and get into the watch list, man. Get the people to work. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yep. Gonna briefly keep it real brief with the sectors and just really highlight a few that I really noticed and things that I noticed. We of course XLE should be on everybody's radar, looking strong, running almost running in complete force, close to going 2 up on the week and the month at the same time, which now that happened at $90.46. I'm loving that what we're seeing out of the quarter on XLE. Amazing, running a beautiful hammer on the week. Green day XLE is, man, won't be stopped right now. Beautiful sector. I do want to highlight also XLP. XLP is the next sector I want to highlight within SPY. Love that double inside week going on right now. And if you know the economy, and you know downtimes within it, XLP is definitely a sector, and you know the market correlation between them, then you know also the XLP is a sector that thrives even in downtimes. And I am expecting recession talk to only increase. So I'm not worried about XLP too much. We love XLP and Alphapack. Besides that, do want to make sure that you know what sectors are hurting the most, are bleeding the most within SPY. That would be XLY discretionaries right now. XLY, full time frame continuity to the downside, very bloody over there. That's the 11 out of 11 sectors. 11 out of 11 sectors within SPY. That's the bloodiest. It's currently down negative 22.9%. Might as well say 23% on the year to date. And that's all I want to talk about individually within SPY. We bring up S&P 500 SPYs. Chart next, Boss Gang. Just to keep it moving, we'll get to the major indexes now. SPY currently down negative 13.56% year to date. SPY inside month, red month currently. Sorry, I got a lot of drawing, got a lot of lines. Red down, 2 failed, 2 down on the week. The week before that, SPY and every other index was looking very bullish. Failed 2 up on the week, but yet it is a 2 up on the week. So necessarily no real major, concern. There's no reversal happened yet. It could continue 2 up again. So we'll see what happens this next week. We'll be ready regardless. Again, we did think it was originally going to go down to 363-ish to make a 3 down on the year, just how price action was looking. And that still very well may happen. So we're always watching for those reversals on SPY. Red quarter, 2 down quarter, still below the low of last quarter, 3.2 on the quarter. So we'll see on what happens on SPY. S&P 500. Next is NASDAQ, QQQ. NASDAQ is currently down negative 23.4% year to date. Worst performing sector, worst performing major index out of them all for the year. We all know that's majority tech over there. Failed 2 down on the week. Finished red on the last trading day, inside red day. Failed 2 down on the week, inside month. Failed red quarter, bloody quarter as well. Full time frame continuity to the downside is still over there in tech. Even though we had some few pops over there, I definitely noticed CRM and mad that I didn't add it to my list last week like I was thinking, and had an amazing week. CRM, and just to name it, it was a few tech pops for sure. So it's a stock tickers, it's a picker's market over there as well if you want to trade it, but just know where their money resides and where to feel most confident. Let's go to the Dow Jones. Dow Jones next. Currently been the best performing index year to date for sure all year. Only down negative 9.35%, the Dow Jones, but still, like I said, it's still has full time frame continuity to the downside. These major indexes they mimic each other. Once you learn to really watch price action, you learn to notice how they run together in a lot of ways, and their charts are set up in a lot of ways. Even if necessarily they're not in the same pattern, they might be just on the same, as far as one might be doing a double top, one might be doing a double bottom, or but the candlesticks kind of match usually, typically on these major indexes for sure. And if you look at what we most focus on, which is the quarter, the month, the week, and the day, especially when we're analyzing our swings, you'll notice how similar these major indexes run. Next major index we like to bring up and pay attention to are the growth stocks is for sure. Haven't had a lot of love in a long time, but the Russell 2000 currently down negative 15.91% year to date. Might as well say 16% year to date. It's actually got a little conflicting time frame in there. That's down on the quarter. Red is down 2 down on the quarter and is red. Inside month though, and it's currently green, unlike the other major indexes. That's worth notating. Boss Gang did have a lot of growth stocks on his watch list last week, and it's currently looking at, if you look at the candlesticks, they're currently looking like the best out of the major indexes. If you just look at what we just went over, look at the week, finished 2 up on the week, and it's finished green compared to the other ones where it failed 2 downs, 2 ups on the weeks, and finished with a inside day, kind of a doji hammerish day, but finished more so to the upside on that candlestick on the day time frame. So Russell, we'll be watching you, Russell. I like that. Back to you, Boss Gang. Those are the major indexes. Of course, we can't bring up VIX. Might as well. That's definitely worth notating if you don't watch it. VIX, the Validity S&P 500. That's definitely worth watching, keeping your eye on if you don't. That is currently below the month is full time frame continuity to the downside. But it's green on the quarter though. So we'll see. VIX is not giving any bullish signs, which is good for the overall market. But so we'll see. Back to you, Boss Gang.
So hey, just while you at it, man, shows what you looking at this week.
Yes, sir. Yep. I'll keep it going. I'll start with HD. Yes, sir. I'm liking that double inside week that I'm seeing on HD hammer. It finished as a hammer. on the last week. And I'm liking the fact that it's also sitting on a point of control on the weekly time frame. I won't go into detail about a point of control if you don't know what that is on YouTube. Pack family, if you know what that is, you definitely should know what that is. But that's just some pack sauce that we do within the pack and how we like to hunt. But it's sitting on a point of control on the weekly time frame, setting up for that 3-1-1-2 to the upside. I'm liking HD if it gets there. Green on the quarter, green on the month, inside month though. So I'm watching that. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to HD going 2-2 rev on the month, and that will happen at 3:15.75. But I'm not going to entry for it on the day and the week break, which will happen at 3:08.46. That's my HD. That's what I'm watching on HD. Next, next thing I want to bring up, I'm going to go in order what I'm most confident in going into this week. I like COP, ConocoPhillips. I know resume, he's always on top of everything for the pack with these, but this is just something I want to with gas for sure, especially been having us in gas for a long time. Full time frame continuity to the upside. This thing is running in force. I like this. Not all gas names are running in force right now. Is above his last month level. Strong hammer on the week. This thing is running at all-time highs and doesn't look like it's a bull running, a train running, doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. So I'm liking COP and I'll be watching for it. Maybe if it's keep running in force like this, worth some, never mind. That's some pack sauce. I know. I'm gonna keep to myself. And it's also, trade about risk management. I don't want to put any irresponsible plays for anybody out there, but we know how to do combos plays within Alphapack to where you can risk a weekly on something that's running out this strong and double your port real quick. I'll leave it at that. I want to bring up is KO. I mentioned XLP when I talked about the sectors briefly, and KO is one of XLP's stars. Chart is looking very similar to XLP, very especially on the weekly, strong, has the double inside week at 3-1-1 setting up. So if XLP continues to move with Coke, continue moves with XLP, and this stock has made plenty of the leaders watch list of the last couple of weeks. Boss gangs, resumes, everybody's pretty much, because we love Coke here, but I just want to bring this to their attention. I don't think anybody said they wanted to this week, so I just want to bring this as another entry possibility, especially if you got the confidence of the overall sector running with it to the upside. All right, let's keep it moving. I want to bring up HUN next. HUN, Moss Gang, HUN. I'm sorry. This is, I'm looking at, I like that inside week break of that hammer that will happen at $36.78. A lot of chop going on, somewhat going over there. So I really want to see the 2-1-2 to the upside on the month to, give me a little more confidence in what it's moving right now. I do know it's a great company. And that will happen at 37.13, the upside. And I really feel confident, but I know a Huntsman, I know the demand for these, the process, the chemicals that they have right now in this world and the materials that they have. So HUN is something that I'll be watching. The double inside month that is going, that gets me intrigued, that chop right there. I want to see it break out of that though, for sure. Full time frame continuity to the upside is creeping out of the chop slowly if you look at the price action. So I'm watching it creep, and I want to eat with it for sure. What else I want to bring up? I want to bring up Chewy. Chewy is a growth stock. Like I said, I mentioned the intriguing Russell 2000 right now, and Chewy is a growth stock that I'm intrigued by right now, especially after the earnings that it had last week. It absolutely knocked earnings out of the park, killed expectations. Expectations for this stock was what was it? Negative 11 cents per dollar, but it ended up being 4 cents in the positive. So it was a positive of over 135%. And if you know anything, if you know something that surprises earnings to that extent, then it's something worth watching for a while. The market definitely rewards good earnings, especially surprise earnings like that. So I'm liking this 2-2 rare possibility to the upside on the month, really, to get it, feel confident to ride it back up into the $50 range. And that will happen at $32.67. I like an entry of the 2 up on the day and the week, and that will happen at $29.79. I'm liking Chewy. I love Chewy. Main thing I want to see it had, if you go back all the way, I'm going to highlight this briefly. If you go back all the way on the weekly time frame, all the way to the weeks of I'm sorry, what was that? Let me move this out the way. The weeks of early July of 2021. So I'm sorry, July 6th, the week of July 6th, the week of July 12th, the week of July. It was made three threes back to back. July 19th, the last week. And that made a beautiful broad formation that it rode forever, all the way down literally until recently. And I want to see price get back into that broad information so it's a bit more predictable. And that will happen. I want to see it. That will happen around $35-ish. So I see Chewy getting there. And that's the last one I want to bring up. Back to you, boss gang. Yep. There you go, brother.
That's what's up, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate it a lot. So hopefully people are going to be able to take advantage of this watch list. Y'all know how I do. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the levels, let y'all do what y'all need to do. A lot of people saw a lot of blood in the market. I saw a lot of green. I got 17 tickers. Let's get it. First one, CPG. A lot of green over there. Get your level set. $9.65. 2 up every day. For another energy play, finished the day strong, got the levels set at $24.14. A lot of green there. Play from last week, not Venus and Serena, but Williams, WMB. Got another one, little corrective activity. Looking for this one to continue going up. WMB over $37.63 is where I have an entry on WMB. NEX, I have a level set, $12.12. Full time frame ended the week, 1208. NEX, another one, ERF. ERF above 1616, finished at 1604, full time frame. EGY. EGY, full time frame here, looking for levels above $8.56. As you can see, the high of the week was $8.77. The mark of 856 signifies that the bullish activity is continuing. You'll see the entry on a smaller time frame. VTNR. VT Vertex Energy, another energy play. Finished at 1670, hit a high 1705. Entry $16.85 on VTNR. Something that was on the watch list last week, Cosmos Energy. This has been great. One of the top performers this year, finished at $8.40. We'll look for entry above $8.49. How about this one, WTI? Finished at 786, full time frame. 792. And again, just want you guys to check the magnitude on these. Pretty good right there. 6 cent away. PBF. PBF. Let's pull that one up. Another energy play. Finished very strong. 38.75. 38.75. Continuation on the week. We get that 2 up, and we see what it's been doing. So let's see if we can get another 2 up week. How about 9? We got 9 right here above 395, finish at 392, potentially tons of magnitude getting up out of chop. Let's see what happens on 9. The next one, HUSA, Houston American Energy. Very bullish here as well. Got my level set, 569 for the entry. Let's see if it can push up. Go past the high of last week on HUSA. How about this one? STNE. Stone Co. Very, very bullish here. Tons of magnitude. Finished at $11.80. Continuation of the week above $11.88 on STNE. All right, Mankind, MNKD. Mankind looking for entries above $4.62. Seeing if we can get a breakout here and get to some new levels on Mankind. What I know my brother Cam G is gonna have on his watch list as well was AI. Artificial intelligence looks really, really nice here. I actually got some entries above $19.96 on AI. Next one, this is gonna be some cool ones right here. TTE right here. Gonna take this week. Let's get this back in continuity for the next week. Got entries above $56.86. Looking pretty good. Let's see if we can go back bullish green on this one. Nice inside Momo on the month. And the last one, RTX, Raytheon. Of course, I know you guys are familiar with Raytheon, right? $96.62 for Raytheon. And let's see where we go from there. So get your level set. I know all you guys are here. You guys want to make some chicken this week, right? Hopefully we can help you guys out. Finishing us off this week, we got my man. Check my resume, man. What's the deal? What you got for us, man?
What's good with it, man? Man, I appreciate it, man. Gonna jump into it. I'm gonna keep it brief, man. I'm gonna start off, man, and I'm gonna give some upside setups. I do got some downside setups, but I'm gonna leave that to my watch list for the pack. Man, first, man, let's jump into it, man. First one I want to get into for next week is DG, Dollar General. So right here on Dollar General, looking at a couple of things, looking at this potential weekly reversal at a level of 229.07. Also looking at the month on Dollar General above 242.28 for a 2-2 rev strat. So we got the double inside week potential as well as the rev strat on the month. So I'm looking at that for Dollar General. You know how we took advantage of Dollar General last time, boss game. We really killed that trade. 1,000% plus trade last time. So we'll be looking at that one. Also, next one, another one I've been playing as well, and this is LMT, Lockheed Martin. So a couple setups here on Lockheed I'm looking at. First thing we see obviously is the inside week. Looking at this level here to break Lockheed above 446.58. We've got, I don't know, maybe less. We got like 0.5%, a little over 0.5% to break that level. And then also on the month, looking at a macro reversal on the month. 2-2 rev, 122 actually on the month above 454.06. So we got potential to break both of these levels pretty quickly. And yeah, so looking at Lockheed to continue its upward trajectory. Looked like we just had that little inside week last week, so we'll be going to push back up, looking to take out these 480 levels eventually. So let's keep it moving. Next one on the list here, I'm gonna jump over to utilities. I want to take a look at SO, Southern Company. First off on SO, looking at an inside week here. Level for entry on the week will be above 76.24. Also on the month, we're looking at a 212 potentially, and we're looking at that level above 76.30. We've got about $1 to take out that level on the month. We've got a little less than that on the week. So we'll be monitoring SO. We are in season, so it looks like really a TTO to me. So we'll be monitoring SO. I really like that setup. Been tracking that one for a cool little second. All right, moving on. Next one I have is KO, but actually our boy Blessed for Legacy talked about KO, so we can skip that one. But I'm looking at the inside, the double inside weeks there. Next one, this was shout out to you, Boss Game, Energy Play PBR. Just looking at PBR for a potential 322 here on the week. Looking at a level of $14.34 for entry on the week. We're currently inside month, but we're inside up. But this 322 looks like a nice TTO here on the week. So PBR is another one to keep your eye on. Energy still looking strong for continuation. Next one here I want to talk about is Zim. And on Zim, looking at a couple of different setups here. First one here is a rev strat. We're looking at a 2-2 rev on the week above $68.53. As you can see on the week, it's been a green week every week. It's a lot of wicks though, so we know price action does like to move with this one. Also on the month, we're looking at a monthly reversal, a 212 potentially on the month above $71.40. Right now we are currently pushing up on the month as well, so we've got those two trigger points. Earlier entry be on the week for this wave strat. The larger entry be here, this 212 on the month, and that would be a TTO on the month. Very clean looking setup there in the month chart. Next one, I want to jump over into the healthcare sector. I want to talk about PFE, Pfizer. So looking at Pfizer, looking at a 2-2 rev potentially on the week here. Rev strat above $53.53. Very straightforward setup. Looking to take out this first target here at $54.92. Very straightforward. Next on the month, looking at a 212 on the month above $54.92. We got about $1.60 some odd cents to take out that level. So we'll clearly see what happens on the week before it even gets to that month level break. But like the way it's setting up, also, you know, with the COVID cases are picking up or whatever, it's picking up. So we'll see what happens there. We might get a little short-term pop out of healthcare here. Next one in the healthcare sector I want to look at is BMY, Bristol Myers. First setup, going to the week time frame, looking at a weekly reversal potentially here at $75.98. Also looking at the month, looking at a monthly, looking at this failed 2 down on the month, and then this reversal here above, what is this? Yeah, so I'm looking at this failed 2 down on the month on BMY, and with this failed 2 down on the month, I'm looking at it to go and test this other side of the range at 78.61. So that'll be the same as the first target on the week. So we'll be keeping an eye out on BMY, and that's all I got right now. I'll put some of the downside setups in my watch list, but I'll turn it back over to you, Boss Game. Very straightforward list for the week.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Straight up appreciate that. Yeah, great setups. Love the BNY. That's definitely one of my favorites on there. Just a ton of great setups here. Again, the market has been to the downside. Overall, energy has been leading the way. Healthcare is always strong. XOP is always strong. A lot of stocks that pay dividends, things like that, guarantee income for people. So don't want to hold you too long. You got this work. Hopefully we were able to help you out. Now it's your job to go ahead, set your levels, make sure you have a plan. There's going to be a ton of things that trigger. What you want to do is you want to manage your risk, find which opportunities work best for you. Some people can day trade. Some people have to work a 9 to 5 every day. So it's not about what everybody else is doing. The main thing is you have to do what's going to work for your plan, for your family, and put you in the best position to win. With that being said, legacy, resume, leave them with some wisdom before we get out of here.
Yeah, man, just for this week right here, it looks kind of bearish. I think one of those things we gotta stick to what we know to be true, and what we know has been going in a direction, and trust those things. So be mindful of your levels, especially your continuity this week would be important. because there's a lot of things in conflict. So you need to understand, what potential changes are happening, or if you've got something that's been, macros in red, and I would just rely on continuity a lot this week. But with that, I'm gonna keep it brief though. There's a lot of I would say mixed signals out there in the market. So I would just say, really rely on your continuity this week. Listen to the pack, man. Listen to your pack leaders, man. You know what I'm saying? Gonna give you the game.
All right. For sure. Appreciate you, Resume.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's a fire game there. Definitely want to reiterate what he's saying in a way. I agree. There's a lot of chop going on out there in this market. A lot of people telling you to sit on cash in this market. And it's just like I say, what Boss Gang says, it's a stock picker's market basically right now. It's certain things that are full time frame continuity to the upside, and there's no question without a doubt. And they're running in force. Some of them are even running in force, and we just started a new month. It's just about knowing when that money is. Man, it was a lot of green on a lot of the tickers that Boss Gang just went through. Rewind that, because a lot of that stuff was in force. I wrote a lot of that stuff down. And it's just about knowing what the money is. It's just about so you can be confident and sleeping at night where you at, and just giving yourself some time. This market, you still can make money. You can still make money, So I love what Resume just said as far as just relying on that continuity, 100%. And also I want to reiterate what I said. Be watching for this next quarter. We're about to start. Time is flying. Time keeps flying. We're already in the third quarter of this year, so make sure that you're planning for it, planning for that fourth as well too. And back to you, Boss Gang. Hit him with some game before we get out of here, brother.
So we are going to have a wonderful week. Everything's going to work out. There's nothing to fear in the market. We're about education. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you're subscribing to YouTube. If you have questions for us, make sure to let us know. We want to help you guys out. We don't know what you don't know. We have a ton of information. We've been doing this for a really, really long time. So we don't know what you don't know. So if there's something you need help with, make sure to let us know. Before we got here, legacy, man. Leave us with the line, man.
Yes, sir. Alphapack, baby. Well, we're powerful alone, but we stronger together, baby. Let's get it.
Sir.
Let's get it. Until next time, get y'all work in, man. We out. Y'all know we do.
Every way.
Peace.
Peace.